Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. It's Tuesday. You know what that means? Of course, it means we're here continuing the journey of Generator Rex. This is Season 3, Episode 14. Of course, we'll not know the title until I get into the episode. As you guys can probably tell, and you'll probably notice throughout the whole video, if not at this moment, I am sick. Okay, I have a stuffed nose, and thankfully it's not too severe, but shortly after I got the flu shot, and I think the changing of the weather here, because it actually is now starting to feel like fall now, which should have been a month ago, but anyways, so I am sick, so I'm going to power through this video as best as I can, so I do apologize if you're seeing me where I'm basically getting worse through the video, or if I'm just not really talking much, because I'm trying to get through this cold, but I want to continue and get through the show and everything, because we only have a few episodes left, and I took a break a few weeks ago, so I need to just push through. Last week's episode was pretty fun overall, with the return of Corey, of course, Mark Hamill, and it seems like he's not really done yet, but I doubt we're going to see him again, but who knows, right? Who knows? We got to see Cricket and that whole gang back again, which I thought they were captured, but they ended up getting captured by Corey in this episode. And of course, Ben had to fight them, and there was like this whole thing where the captured Evos under Corey's control were being controlled by people who thought they were video game characters and playing as them. It was a weird episode, but still pretty damn fun and kind of crazy. And of course, Bobo was just eating a lot of food and not really doing anything and missing all the action. So overall, it was a pretty interesting episode overall, blah. Anyways, so I'm excited to continue on to see what they do with this episode, guys. I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's get into now. Let's check it out and see what they show us, guys. Let's go.
4,000 years from my destination, and I've run out of time. Garen said, activate the traps, quickly! Only I had time to destroy them as I should.
So make way, start the revolution. Oh.
Kinda defeating the whole stealth element of the stealth suit, Bobo.
Are they saying if they're actually destroying everything down there?
Van Kleiss back in time?
Mm-hmm.
Still find it hard to believe.
I'm sensing nanites.
I'm also detecting tachyons, quantum particles that travel
Yeah, because he
in
do some
time.
sort of machine.
I think it's clear what he was making. Some of these nanites are considerably younger. That means he was there in 2 different time periods.
Time travel gives me a headache.
Well, the machine worked.
Wisses to
I recognize the language, of course.
Egyptus is a Roman province. Answer!
I'm only halfway home.
Another escaped slave. Finish him.
I had no way to replace the nanites I'd spent in the journey. And my gauntlet had yet to recharge those that remained. Of the mysterious force, there is no sign. Yet I sense it is close. An imbalance which the time stream seeks to correct.
It's interesting no one's questioning the gauntlet or anything.
Indeed. I, on the other hand, make no
what is he gonna
such
do?
promise.
Oh, okay. He's just gonna kick all their asses. Everyone loves him. Oh shit.
Never have I seen such a battle.
Well, now you have.
I am.
Septimus Severus.
Are you a man? Or a god?
I find both labels rather limiting. Now then.
Oh, they're all kneeling.
I'm experiencing inexplicable gastric distress.
Of course you are.
It would take months to scan the entire spectrum.
Taking medicine, of course.
My
Oh, your brother's here. What you scared for?
Tachyons. They want Van Kleiss's time machine.
Yes.
Follow them.
Come on.
Can you give me a teeny sec? I gotta find the little gladiator's room.
A spirit of doom.
Spirit of
Numerous
doom?
sightings. In Solare. It comes.
What?
Fool. It only wants me. Go start a few legends.
And that's what it does. You're not going with him.
Those stress lines. It's the same pattern we saw in Egypt.
I've initiated the same steps as in Egypt.
He knows that his brother's there. Yep.
I don't
Does he
know
keep
who
going through
I
time or
am
something?
anymore. Never resting, always moving. Further draining my nanite reserves. I now know it's personal.
Yes, it is.
I am a virus.
Oh,
Don't shoot! It's me! The trail ends here.
so whatever happens to him here, this is it. Oh, he's still in there, maybe?
Are those really necessary?
No, they're not.
We use this technique to transfer unstable nanites. It puts
But
you
it's
into
going
a
through
state of
time, though.
dormancy.
Of course. He was aware. The whole time. For hundreds of years.
He would have felt every minute pass. You're back. Back in your own time.
Yeah, back in your own time.
It'll find me.
What is it?
Rex, you can't affect that thing.
I'm back.
He's running, of course.
You shall not have me.
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
Tachyons can't be contained.
Yes, they can.
Okay.
Rex, I know who this is.
Who? Who is it? Okay, but who was it?
Breach.
Oh, shit.
Breach. Breach. It's me.
I was everywhere.
Yes, you were.
Everywhere.
Apparently.
Van Kleiss controlled it. When his nanites were active, Breach was drawn into his time frame.
We are still friends, right?
What else could we do?
I mean, it's Van Kleiss, so... Just push him into office? Okay.
Do you know who I am?
I know who you are.
Oh.
It's been a long time.
And there you guys have it. This was a pretty damn good episode of Generator Rex. And I wasn't expecting to see the backstory of Van Kleiss, but I thought it was very fascinating how they told the story because it was part flashbacks and part present time in terms of Rex and Bobo basically tracking different spots where the machine has been. And then, of course, also Providence, along with his brother, Rex's brother, was a part of it as well. So I liked how they handled the story, because it could have been literally just all of the backstory of Van Kleiss and each time he awoke from the machine. But instead, it was that partly, and then cutting back and forth between the present time and following, all of that, and then Van Kleiss. The reveal that it actually was not a time machine. It's basically a hibernation chamber. Basically, the machine just sits, and it, I guess, is indestructible, and it just kind of sits for long periods of time, and then it just randomly opens. Or maybe there's like a certain time it's supposed to open, but Van Kleiss is basically just like chilling in the machine and not really doing anything. So he was 4,000 years old. When we saw the little cameo of the mummy or whatever, that character we saw episodes and episodes ago, during the pyramid episode and everything, and he called Van Kleiss his father, like father this, da 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 da. So we saw him, and he basically, I guess, helped Van Kleiss get into the machine or anything, and he tried to go and also join him, because Van Kleiss wanted to destroy him and didn't actually do it or something. He wakes up 2,000 years later during the Roman kind of empire kind of timeline, 2,000 years like away from current time, and he throws into the pit, of course, and he's fighting a bunch of people. He's using his gauntlet. No one's questioning the gauntlet or any sort of thing on his body, and the fact that he looks completely different than anyone else in terms of the technology and everything. And then, of course, he's creating his own like lab, and he created his own kind of like creature, his own Evo, which he even said, and I was thinking this too, but then he said it, or else I would have just mentioned it in the review portion here. But Van Kleiss said, just go, I free you. Go make up some legends. Like, the Evo he created the Chimera legend, some other legends of like these creatures that never actually existed, but now he knows timeline-wise he's doing it. But in that time period of like 2,000 years before current time, and he woke up, of course, at the pyramid, and there's some guys there. There's something chasing him. And I thought this was really cool how they handled it, because you hear about this thing that's chasing Van Kleiss, or something that's coming after him, and it's something in time. It turns out it's Breach. It's Breach as basically tachyons. It's because the machine that she used, because I didn't even think about it, we haven't seen her since season 2 finale. We've not seen the character. So she's been basically throughout time chasing after Van Kleiss, and to now Rex was able to save her because she basically wasn't even herself anymore. She was just a wall, or like an energy force of tachyons chasing after Van Kleiss, who was out of time and he wasn't supposed to be there. Kind of remind me of a little bit of the Flash TV show, because we had something called time wraiths that were chasing after certain characters that were not supposed to be in the time period they're in. Like, they're basically out of time, they're not supposed to be there, and they explained how there are certain characters who are able to figure out a way to bypass that and to not be affected, and there's other characters that were literally being chased all the time because of time wraiths, because they were not good at hiding their tracks to be tracked down. So in this sense, Breach became that in a way. Breach is back to herself. She's gone. Don't know what that means. But Van Kleiss was captured. And I was going to mention this earlier in the review portion here, but I was kind of just, getting to my thoughts and just the different things that were happening that I thought were really fascinating. Because this was definitely a info dump, if you will, kind of episode. But it really worked in terms of what happened to him. What happened to him as a character. And how was he, basically going throughout time. He's been experiencing all of this different stuff, and he kept waking up at different time periods too. Wish we would have seen more of that, but then again, this episode would have been longer, so I'm fine with not seeing too many of him getting out of the chamber. But it would have been cool at the same time to see some other time periods, except just the one still image shot, some actual stuff occurring during that time, or just seeing something animation wise, something besides a picture. But at the end, Black Knight says to Van Kleiss, "Do you know who I am?" It takes him a moment. He's like, "I know exactly who you are. It's been a long time. It's been a very long time." And it ends. So my question is, who is she to him? What exactly is going on here? Are we gonna find out that this is Van Kleiss's daughter? That's my immediate theory went to there as soon as the episode ended. I'm like, I don't know the age of Van Kleiss. I don't know the age of her. But is this father-daughter? Is that the relation? Is that the dynamic here? I don't know. It'd be very interesting to find out, because I would assume Van Kleiss is probably in his 30s, 40s. So maybe this is his daughter. Then again, I have no idea, because we only know her as Black Knight. I don't think we've gotten another name of her character. So maybe that's the connection. Maybe that's why she's been searching for Van Kleiss, and why they're specifically going through all this time to capture him. And I'm assuming that if this is true, if there is some sort of connection to them in some sort of way, besides just, this is Black Knight, this is Van Kleiss, I'm assuming Rex's brother has no idea. Rex's brother probably has no clue. Maybe he does. I don't know. Because, his brother has been very coy on some information at points. So, I don't know, or he's just not ready to reveal the information. So, overall, this was a pretty fun episode of the show. I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. I would probably talk a little longer, but I am pooped. This sickness sucks. But yeah, so had a good time with the episode, and it was really cool to see all the backstory stuff with Van Kleiss and where he's been throughout time. And yeah, pretty cool stuff as always. And so we'll only have 6 episodes left, because we got episode 5, and then of course we have the remaining here of season 3. So we have 6 episodes remaining, and then we're done. The show's over, and it's kind of crazy to say that, but yeah, it's been a fun journey. We have a little bit more to go, but it's been fun. So anyways, can't wait to see what happens next week. Hopefully we find out maybe next week who Black Knight and Van Kleiss are to each other, what the connection is. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.